So yeah, first thing we did was bring in the Kia and kind of went over everything to be fixed on it. Once we got all the trash out and a good vacuuming, then we took the seats out. That way we could clean up underneath the seats as well, along with cleaning the seats themselves. And with taking the seats out, that made it a lot easier for us to fix the shifter and also clean out all like the spilled pop and stuff from years and years of use of this car. It's just nasty. Where did we leave you last? I had one of the seats up on my workbench, and we were getting ready to clean it, and I ended the video there. I went ahead and off camera cleaned that seat completely. One of the things you may have noticed when I first pulled this in and was doing the walk around on this, it also had a spare tire on it. We had a blowout with this going through the construction with the new bridge in the city next to us. So I'm gonna go ahead and load this up in the S10 and get it up the street to Robinson Tires so they can put a new tire on it. All right. Oh, having wheels on this bench is awesome now. It sure is. So with pre-vacuuming, it kind of gets it's getting the easy stuff before it's wet, because once it's wet, it's harder to get up. So I go ahead and vacuum it once, regular, just to get the big debris off. Then I'm gonna dry brush the whole seat to knock up any kind of crunchy stuff on the fabric. And then we'll vacuum that up. That makes that much less dirt there when we go to actually, apply a carpet cleaner with steam and water. So this is still new for me, is using the steamer. I do enjoy it. It is actually loosening things up without having to get the carpet cleaner up. And I got these seats almost clean enough with just the steamer. I'm not getting paid to say anything good about the steamer. Just disclaimer, I bought this thing because I want a steamer. But look how it takes care of this like a long time melted gummy bear. So what it's doing is putting boiling hot water directly on what you're trying to get rid of, so it'll melt away, and then you go back and you vacuum it up. So all the hard gummy stuff that looked like it was melted in here, it's all gone now. I mean, it's spread out. It still looks nasty. We gotta put some cleaner on here with some actual hot water, and we'll go from there. I think I used probably like 2 or 3 different carpet cleaners in this video. They all work the same. Shake can well before use. Spray surface to be treated 6 to 8 inches away. Just gonna do this side. Allow it to soak for 30 seconds or allow 2 to 3 minutes to reach deep soils. A little more over here. So I don't want to do the whole seat because I just want to focus on one section at a time. A lot of jobs on cars when it comes to details, I mean, to each their own, but for me, ooh, that's a lot of nasty hair. I find it easier to focus on a small area at a time. Just like when you're sanding on a car, I only focus on sanding like about a square foot at a time and keep going from there. That way you don't feel like it's too much at once. Like I said, this thing's been towing around teenagers for 5 years, to and from schools, activities, and all kinds of stuff. This thing's been worked. So yeah, you'll be able to see just how dark and nasty that water is. I'm barely putting anything on there, but you can see how much of it loosens up. And that isn't simple green. That's actually I'll put a little laundry detergent in there, just like what you use for your t-shirts and stuff. And it's made just like a couple drops of that, and then it's just warm water. If it still came up looking brown, I knew I needed to keep adding until it would come up clean, come up with white bubbles. Gross how much stuff was in this chair. When they finally called and said the tire was ready and I left, I went ahead and put a fan on it, and the seat looked clean as can be. But when we came back, even though the fan was on it and it was drying out, the dirt from inside on the foam wicked out to the outside, and just look at it. It was just, first it was really disheartening, but it just pretty much told me where I needed to really hit it again. I would just pretty much keep sitting there and adding a little bit of water. So after a long amount of time and cleaning it, you can see how clean I got it. And with it being up close, I can show you exactly how dirty it was once you see the other side. So there's still just a little bit coming out, but it wasn't that bad. So yeah, before it got dark, I went ahead and got the tire changed on it. I'm not a big fan of running a spare on the front. I believe you're not supposed to. Probably says so in some book. However, tried to take the back wheel off first, and that sucker was like welded to it. I could not get it knocked off, so I got it soaked with penetrating oil now, so next time I could swap them around. Probably put way too much time in that seat.
It turned out real good.
Turned out real nice. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this seat, and then we're gonna work on the center console. Now, still need to clean the plastics, seat belt down here, and also on this side in the plastics. All I've gotten done is the fabric. And man, it turned out, but that, now I'm gonna get up in here and clean all that nastiness on the tracks and stuff. Just give them a quick scrub down. Probably roll the seat forward. Yeah, I got the back too.
This is all black.
There's a whole bunch of stains on the back here.
Oh my gosh, you did.
Oh, I didn't get this yet though. I gotta get that.
Wow.
Got a little bit left to do on this side. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of black stuff up here. I would say that one's ready to go in the car. Oh no, it's not. We still gotta do this guy. Before putting that seatbelt back on, I went ahead and used that deal. It was good for getting that dirt outside them letters. That looks pretty gross. And then this one, again, put that tab in where it goes. See? It's in there now. And then all you gotta do is reinstall these in the exact opposite way we took them out. Like I said, I already had the driver's side done, and it's already in the car. You see it's really late. But I'll go ahead and pop this in here, but unfortunately, I did not record me bolting it down. Oh, you're kidding me. I just put the seat back in the car wearing the headset not on. Awesome. So after that, all we got left now is just really scrub down the center console. I just went ahead and used the same kind of cleaners I was using on the seats, and using those brushes. Those brushes were awesome. That could almost be my next. I got gas.
Gas, man. How the hell do they know that I got gas?
A lot of us suffer from it. Gear acquisition syndrome. This was a cheap little thing I picked up. I mean, again, I'm not paid to show you these. I don't even know what the brand name is. I just know I got them off of Amazon, and the whole kit was like $6. I can't beat it already. I've already cleaned 2 cars with it. I've already made my money back on this. This is probably my favorite one. This is just the overall cleaner. This I've scrubbed most everything on it, but if this didn't fit in some of the tighter areas, I would go here, and then after that you would go to the smaller one. And there's even an extension that works to where you can get it down in there pretty good. But yeah, $6 on Amazon, and they come in multiple colors. You can get them in like blue, yellow, white, whatever. Check them out. All that old pop and stuff like that, hitting it with the steamer like this, just it melts it off, and then you just kind of wipe it off and then scrub it down. When I was done with this, it was like almost like a brand new part out of a bag. I think I do only half of it, but then I wipe across the whole thing. You can still see a line where I'd hit it with the steamer and not with just regular soap and the scrubber brush. See, it looks just like almost brand new. You can still see how dirty the other side is. I think I still wipe it off though. Yeah, you can still see a line right there. Another thing I learned about that steamer, see that little red button sticking out of the top? As long as that's poked out, you can't take the lid off because that means it's hot and ready. You have to unplug it and let it sit until that plunger goes down, and at that point then you can take the lid off. It's a pretty neat machine. Like I said, the next thing I'm wanting to do with it is try it with taking some tin off. I think that's what's going to happen with the S10 here pretty quick. Oh, them cup holders. See, there's where that big brush. Ugh. Look at her break that up. Getting that shit everywhere. Damn. You probably end up using these a lot better than me. We'll go ahead and get this in the car for my wife. That way, she have her cup holders. I know if she doesn't have those, it'll be a sad, sad day. I'm giving it a week. Alright, we'll get this in the car real quick, even though it's late at night. Well, she's in there. The only thing I hadn't done yet is I haven't done the headrests. I think I'll probably do them tomorrow. And then, depending on the weather, get the glass clean, get these trim panels done, and do a big clean on this dash and whatnot. Yeah. She's about done. She's about all cleaned up. Didn't clean the outside of the car because it's just storming right now all the time, so I'll probably do a bath on this pretty quick. Now throughout the whole time I was doing this, I even snuck in some of the S10 in there. I ended up doing the center console on it and kind of cleaning up the seats and whatnot in it, because I had a pretty bad spill not too long ago in there. Well, calling a spill is a little bit nicer than what it was. I got pretty sick in my car after dropping the kids off from school. So I went ahead and used the Kia as the one to do first, learn from, and went back in there and started doing the stuff with the S10. Well, that's it for everything I did on the Kia. So I guess this is just some talk to the camera time. I do want to take time to say thanks for the subscriptions. I'm up to like 162, which is kind of crazy. I've only been doing this since July, which is almost a year. What interests me the most in doing this content, it keeps me wanting to keep staying out in the garage and working on stuff. But it's kind of like back in the day when you had Modified and what were some of those other web pages? Like I even remember being on like, what was it, blazinglow.com, and I remember being able to post up your builds as you built them. Like as you worked on your car and you did an upgrade, you take pictures of them, upload them to Photo Bucket, and then insert them into your messages on messaging boards. Because yes, I was a car guy before YouTube. Oh man, makes me feel old. This is a little bit different how I'm trying to approach editing these videos, see if they're a little bit quicker. I figured I'd be able to get more done if I don't have to stop and keep talking to camera. I'll probably still try, but I always forget stuff. And this way I can just fill in the blanks as we watch it together. I'm just trying to figure out how I can start getting at least one video out a week. I got 2 or 3 videos worth of content, and I got another car out in the driveway I need to fix for somebody else. I intend to record all that while I'm going as well. It's just taking the time, or making the time to even make the videos. Part of me feels like I'm spending too much time editing them. Maybe I'm trying to make them too fancy, but that's kind of what I want to do. That's the fun part to me as well, is working on the cars and sharing my information. I'm no master mechanic or nothing like that, but it definitely keeps me excited working on projects and stuff like that. It keeps me from doing stupid things, or to me wasting money on stuff I don't need. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this one up like that, and we'll see you in the next one.